Very good. I have to keep half an hour in the breakout room, the waiting room, just in case Karen is able to make it. Hello, everybody. We're finally all together again. Feels like forever. So let's get straight into it because we've scheduled an hour and, as you know, the time flies. So, yes, I know we kind of all caught up individually at the start of the year and had a bit of a chat, but we haven't caught up as a group. So let's use this. If you have a more pressing matter, loosely related, you let us know. You can hijack your time, but I want to just give you all equal time to help you get a little bit of clarity, maybe a little bit of some food for thought as well, and so a bit of okay, this is where I'm headed, and these are the key pieces of the puzzle that I need to get sorted. So I'm going to give you just a minute or so, and then just let me know by, I don't know, waving a flag or something. If you haven't yet done so, or just now, regroup and take a moment to have a little think about, fast forward to the end of the year. If everything's fallen into place, what does it look like for you in terms of how you're using the Magnetic Money Certification and how it kind of ties in with everything else that you've got going on? So we'll do a quick visualization in a moment. So just ask you to take a minute or two to just make some bullet points and have a little think about it, Wave that magic wand, fast forward to the future. What's it look like? Jackie's having little puppy management issues there. And actually, I'm going to save the visualization till the end. Let's do that. No one needs to run off early, do they? No. Good. Let me set a reminder. All right. Need a little longer? Got a handle on it? Okay, so just to mix it up a little bit, because sometimes we don't see things that seem obvious to others. And you all know each other pretty well. So before you share what your vision is, I want to just throw it quickly to the others and tell us, what you would imagine that person's business looks like with the integration of Magnetic Money Coaching Certification. Like, how do you see it just being a really natural, easy fit for them? So, and we'll focus on one person at a time, kind of take turns. So anyone feel like they'd like to be focused on first? Or shall I just pick one? Pick one. All right. I want to pick you, Anna, so we can love bomb you as well. So, Jackie, can you just take a quick minute, and just a quick minute because we mainly want to hear from Anna. How do you see Anna as a certified magnetic money coach and what that kind of looks like for what you know about her and her business?
My understanding of Anna, what I think her
Well,
coaching.
and hang on. And can I just also clarify? I'm not asking you to try and remember what Anna has said in the past, but
I
just
don't.
like if she said to you, hey, how do you think, I should do this? What seems obvious and natural to you?
Anna is a very direct but calming person. So when she's helping her clients or prospective clients find their way through whatever war they may be going through, part of that normally is financial and getting a grasp on the fact that, yes, you can do this. And she'd present it in a way that even though she doesn't push, it would be kind of a no bullshit kick in the ass if they need it situation.
So basically, an offer of a specific type of help that is available that would probably fit a lot of her clients.
Yes.
Cool. Beautiful. Thank you. Jennifer.
My goodness. I feel like it's very simply a natural extension of the support that Anna already provides for her clients. And given that she's recently shifted jobs, there's also opportunities for her to gently introduce concepts in her interactions in this new job, which I know is with a financial institution. And it's not like you're selling from within, but it is an opportunity for you to exercise those magnetic money tenets, so to speak, in supporting people. And even if you aren't getting sort of direct one-to-one compensation, I see you implementing the concepts with customers that you interact with. And then with any one-to-one clients that you do take on, that becomes a facet of your services. So even if you aren't doing direct work with the spreadsheet, it might be that you, again, share or implement the concepts or introduce the concepts to your clients that way.
Even just, letting them know about the book and offering to send them a link.
Very light.
Yeah, because it's a careful, you have to tread the line. Very good. Thank you. All right, Anna, hopefully that hasn't thrown you for a loop, but has actually solidified and integrated. So tell me how you see it, and then tell us what you think you mostly need to support you on that journey this year.
Okay. Thank you for your feedback, ladies. So pretty much what what they were both saying in terms of I would like to see it as an addition that I can offer to clients. So often I have my discovery call with them, or chat, or whatever you want to call it, clarity chat. And in that, it could be like, okay, so this is the package I recommend. And in that is included the magnetic money if it feels like it's a thing for them. Also as a standalone option. And potentially, again, as just a referral option. So if someone comes to me and the finance is the priority, but they're not in a space to work with me, I can direct them to, it's not called magnetic money now, but in that direction, so that they can ease into that, get themselves into a financial position, and then come back to me. Maybe there's an offer in there of attached to that of if they sign up with you, they get, 3 coaching with me, something like that.
Mhm.
Or something like that. So I keep the connection with them, but they're getting their finances sorted before they start to work with me. Possibility of group, offering it as a group option. I'm not sure where I sit with that. It's a possibility. And then the other thing is, because of the clients that I'm focusing on working with, so other coaches, people in natural health businesses, they naturally align with your clients anyway. And so if they've got business stuff, then there's also that option to refer them across so that they can I'm sorry, I've got Blueprint in my head. I know that's what it's not called now, but anyway.
It's okay. Yeah.
So I think there are lots of possibilities there available for me.
And which one do you feel like you need to focus on first?
At the moment, it's the one-on-ones, because that's where I'm at the moment. So just sitting and building out how that offer looks, so that when I've had their clarity chat, I can go, okay, like there's this package, which is purely just coaching, and, if need be, the magnetic money coaching can be an add-on to that later on down the track. But if I recognize that there's stuff to work on in with finances, it's like, okay, there's this package which includes this, and this is what we do with it. So I think clarity on the packages first, and sorry, I'm writing as we talk. Clarity on the packages first, and focusing on the one-on-one, because that's the space that I've got available at the moment.
Cool.
I want to link back to what Jen said about now working in the bank. And my thoughts about that at the moment are simply a referral through to the book to begin with. So once I'm on the floor and I'm allowed to talk to people, then like just being able to go, look, I can send you this link to the book. Like it's really worth reading. And I mean, I can even have my copy there at the branch and say, look, these are the options. I've just got to suss out the management a little bit first.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a great opportunity there. And if you're just, recommending a book, it should be okay, although it will be your affiliate link. So the thing that popped in my head, number one, obviously check it with work, especially if you're doing something other than just saying, hey, go search Amazon and get this. Check with work. But what might be really handy is if you just got like a little QR code printed, like you could just get on Vistaprint or something, and you could just get a graphic of the book on one side, QR code on the back or on the front or whatever, so that it actually then takes people straight to, and Canva will do it. Actually, it has QR code generators in there that are super simple to use. So you just put your affiliate link in there, it generates a QR code, you pop it on the card, and then you can literally say to people, this is what the book looks like. Here's where you can get it. You get a free checklist with it, and that's a really nice, easy way. And then you're not emailing people, you're not potentially soliciting for business or anything like that. You're just handing out a card with a link for them to download the book with a couple of extra freebies.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll look into that. Thank you.
And
Miriam,
yes.
I don't know if you saw, Karen just sent a message saying she's trying to join, but it's not coming up.
Well, the link is in the chat, so I don't know what else. Oh, there she is. She's just popped into the waiting room. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, now I need to rearrange my times for everybody. So we'll just see how we go. Hi, Karen.
Hello.
Hi.
There you all are. I couldn't get
There
in.
we are. You were in the waiting room?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it might have taken me a little while to see it because we were just in the middle of it. Sorry, I didn't spot you there. I should turn off the waiting room when we have these calls, because I doubt that strangers are going to pop in. Anyway, so we're going one by one. So I'm going to just do my best to tweak and make sure we have some time for you as well. Going back to what we were talking about for Anna, where were we? So yes, so the QR code, really great idea. I think that's a really nice, easy one. And just filling you in, Karen, we're just talking about Anna's got a job back in the bank, and we were talking about that she can recommend the book to people, and if she gets some cards printed up with a QR code that links to her affiliate link just to get the book with the free checklist, that's a really easy, like, here it is, just follow your nose and you can download it. And also I was just wanting to let you guys know, because you sort of mentioned it as well, Anna, and I know we had a call where I specifically talked about this, but now that it's all bedded down, just want to reiterate, Magnetic Money still is its own thing, but it's within the Freedom and Ease Business Academy. And what's actually even better from your point of view is that yes, people can join the academy with all the coaching and so on, and that's really pitched very much towards online coaches and service providers. But Magnetic Money exists as its own self-study thing within that. And if people go through your affiliate link to get the book and so on, that's the offer they will get. So, and that's linked to you as an affiliate. So it's like self-study Magnetic Money, which is actually even better, because then they come to you for the support, right? And what I'm working on, because I've got a million things on my to-do list, is to also then the boot camp is already there as well anyway, which is just the money management. So people have that option, they can just do the boot camp if they want to, like they can just stop at the book, get the book, great, come back to you for coaching. They might go into the boot camp and go, oh, actually, yeah, I do want to do this DIY, and then still come back to you for coaching and extra support around it. Or they might end up going through to the whole magnet, if they understand they want the mindset and so on, that's available to them as well. But it's up to you how you want to play it, when you introduce it. But once they enter into the funnels on my end, they'll get all of those offers, which are all linked back to you. But it's up to you how you present it at the front end, and how you offer your coaching as part of it. And you don't have to use your affiliate links at all. That's entirely up to you. That's just your option. So Anna, question for you is, what do you need what do you need? You said clarity on packages and how that's all going to work. Oh, and that's the other thing I was going to say to you as you were talking. Sometimes, and I know you'll figure this out as you go, but I found that starting with the money management stuff can often really help people get past a lot of their mindset stuff. Because sometimes if you go, oh, we'll sort out your mindset and then we'll work out your money management, it's like this, thing they're dreading that's going to come up, and it actually gets in their way. So sometimes it's good to just knock it on the head and go, let's just get you a little bit sorted. And maybe you just do like the basics so that they go, oh, okay, this isn't so hard. I've got my buckets set up. Yeah, I can see how things work. And then you can, come around again towards the end and polish things up and fine tune it a little bit more. So just keep that in mind as well, that sometimes leading with that is actually a really great way to get past a lot of their, if you think they've got mindset stuff around money, just actually sorting your money out is magical for your money mindset. So Anna, so you said you need clarity and to figure all of that out. Question, how can we support you? What do you need from us as a group, and maybe from myself specifically to help you?
Possibly some feedback as I create the packages.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just benefit from being able to talk stuff out.
Yep.
So having people listen and reflect back and offer their insights. probably that's all at the moment.
Cool. So let me know how you think that would work best, like in between us being able to get together for a call. I'm wondering whether if you drop a video or a post into our Facebook group and then mention it in the chat so that we know it's there. And then we can, and you could like drop the link and go, hey, I've just dropped this video into our Facebook group. I'd love your feedback. Here's the link. That would be a really easy way for us to support you. Does that work?
Yeah. That would be great. Because often just talking it out myself and sharing it and knowing other people will hear, like it just creates the clarity.
Yeah,
So that would
exactly.
be really good. Thank you.
Awesome. That's good. All right. So we'll do that. And just while it's sort of semi-topical, I'm going to book some focus sessions for you guys towards the end of May as well. So what I'll do is I'll actually book it into my Acuity calendar so that you get automated email reminders from Acuity. It'll be a Wednesday for you, Anna. So look out for those. I'll do that sometime later today or maybe tomorrow. I'll book it in so that's in your calendar and you know it's happening, but we'll just have a half-hour focus session each so you can get that one-on-one time. But got the Facebook group, and then of course we'll have another group call down the track as well. Awesome. Good. That was very productive. Awesome. All right. Let's focus on Jackie. So what we were doing, Karen, before you popped in, is we're going one by one, obviously, but and so I've asked everyone to just sit down and think, fast forward to the end of the year, what do you want it to look like? And we're going to start the discussion by everybody else just taking a quick minute to say what they think is an obvious, easy fit for that person. So let's focus on Jackie. Jen, do you want to go first for Jackie?
Sure. Boy, I actually don't know much where to start. However, all that's coming to my mind is those retreat things. And so creating a relationship with your current audience, not necessarily offering obviously magnetic money at a retreat, because I think that's against the license. But I could be.
Yeah, you can't run a magnetic money retreat, but you can run a retreat.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like run a retreat.
Yeah.
And out of that, if there's clients who want to work with you one-to-one, do that as an offering within your one-to-one conversations. And then if you have an email list for your retreats, talk about it with them. Just if they don't already know, just tell them like, hey, did you know that I am also a certified magnetic money coach? This is what it entails. This is how it can help you. Feel free to reach out if you want a further conversation about it. Here's how it's turned my life around. That's what I got.
Lovely. Thank you. What about you, Anna? How do you see it for Jackie?
My thoughts were along the same lines of Jen in the sense of the retreats, but also like it could be a lead in, so people that want to come to the retreats but aren't quite financially ready. Like it's let me help you let me help you get ready to actually come to the retreat. And then the other thing that I had thought, and your business might have changed a little bit, was I know there was a period where you were talking about working with people leading into retirement, I'm going to say. And then like, if that's still relevant, like, again, doing the same thing, like just talking about like, let us help you look at what that looks like. So again, through emails, I don't know where you sit on, well, I suppose you do because you do. Like again, that group thing. So doing the boot camp and help, like doing a group option, because that also gives the possibility of conversation with that group who are preparing for retirement, and recognizing that they're not alone in their fears and concerns and stuff like that.
Some really juicy stuff in that. Thank you. Karen, how about you? How do you see it for Jackie as a natural fit based on everything you know about her? Unmute yourself too, please. Karen? Unmute?
Got it.
Yeah, there you go.
I was looking for the right spot. I think probably like both Jen and Anna have said, like sometimes you have to start small and work up to the big. So if you're if your retreat is the like where you really want to be, you kind of have to, well, whether it's start big and then work down or work and up this way, it's one you have to actually have your funnel right first. So you need to be attracting many to find the few that are going to be at the top. So sometimes it's about stepping back and starting small. So you like like I said, like the magnetic money part is a small part, but you can get attraction to many. Does that?
All right, thank you. Jackie, fast forward to the end of this year, how would you like it to look? And has any of that been a little bit of a, ooh, I hadn't looked at it that way?
But sorry, concussion brain. It's all it's all helping with the clarification, the things that all three of you have said. My focus for the retreats now is what's next, and that can be a variety of different things. So the financial part of it is just one component of what's next. And I agree with the fact that this might be a step for people to take, to investigate prior to the retreat. I actually have a lady that I used as one of my test or case studies. And she was in that place that she knew she needed help, but she didn't know where she wanted to start or how to start, and she didn't know what was going to happen. She had just lost her husband, her work was a mess, and yada, 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 yada. So we kind of filtered through all of that stuff, including getting her magnetic monies set up.
Mm-hmm.
So halfway through that process for her, because emotionally she wasn't ready to look at her what's next, we talked about the retreat and we kind of agreed together that it wasn't right for her quite yet. However, now she's ready. So what all of you have said in that respect is really timely. And I'm in the process of putting together ways to promote. And I've been saying this forever and ever and ever and ever. It took falling on my head to get me to realize that, don't drag it on any longer. So that's where I see the certification helping me, or best going to serve the people I'm serving. And they might not all be at the same stage, but introducing it, same as Anna was talking about in her offerings, introducing it, even if it's just getting them to look at the book. It might be that the people who come to the retreat for, however many days are kind of on the cusp of being okay with their money. They need to sort it out, but they're not in dire straits. So it might be an advantage to them to have the book and do a pre-read, and then we can spend an hour talking about it while we're at the retreat and do that first step, that first introduction, and then go on to the rest of it. Karen,
Okay.
you have your hand up.
So
Just while you're talking about that, so as part of your retreat, in part of your costing, could you just subscribe them to the book? That's one of your giveaways.
I never thought of that.
yeah, it can be a free
did have
gift.
a
It can be many things. Yeah.
An inclusion in.
So I think, Jackie, where you really need to get clarity is it actually a part of the focus of your retreats, or is it a separate thing? And some of those people will also be one-on-one clients that you coach in this space. But however, as you were talking, I was thinking, well, the focus of the retreat is giving people the time and space and some tools to figure out their what's next. Part of that is figuring out what's next for them financially, whether they've got their finances sorted. So I think absolutely, have a session where you talk to them about, have you got your finances sorted? And you don't have to use the magnetic money language or system for that. But, you just get them to actually sit down and figure out, do I know what I'm doing? Do I have a plan? What do I need to figure out and sort out? For some, it might be, they actually need to sit with a financial planner and figure out life insurances and yada, yada. And so definitely finances is part of that. And then, of course, you just keep reminding them that this is a space that you offer one-on-one support. So, So I think also retreats is one thing, but we're not really here to talk about retreats. Nope. We're here to talk about magnetic money coaching certification. So that's and it'll sometimes happen, right? So I think what is standing out to me is, yes, you're promoting and running retreats. Yes, some of those people might end up being one-on-one clients that you help in the magnetic money space, but what's your plan for the magnetic money coaching certification as a kind of a regular thing? Or is that all you want it to be? Do you want to just be somebody who runs retreats, and if people need help in that space, you're available? That's okay too. So whatever it is, spend some time being really clear with yourself so that you can just then relax and go, this is what I'm doing. I made a decision. This is why it works for me. And then you can just move forward. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So how can we support you? Is there anything you specifically need from myself to help you going forward?
In the promotion piece, setting up the funnels, but with the workshop you just did about funnels that I have to listen to the recording yet. Once I go through that, I think if I have any questions, I'll reach out for questions or suggestions or opinions on what I've created thus far.
Cool.
Cool.
Because, and I think it's just that start out with, don't jump ahead to, I need a funnel. It's like, what the fudge is the funnel even for? Right. What do you want what do you actually want your life to look like? That's why we start the Aligned Business Accelerator with, what do you want it to look like? Like, how do you want to show up every day? So maybe for you, it's literally, no, I'm just actually going to, yes, I will set up a funnel, but it's just to get some affiliate dollars coming in. And you're really familiar with that because you've done Arbonne forever. So you might just set up some funnels to have some affiliate money coming in. And, and if some of that translates to one-on-one clients, if you want to, great. But your main focus is retreats and the rest is just automated stuff for some affiliate money and just to kind of, keep that ticking over as well. So that's fine. So just get clear on that first before you jump in and start. What's the end result that you're building towards?
Yeah. I don't want to put the cart before the horse. And I think that's what I've been doing. So I've kind of been unpacking all of that stuff and resetting and starting over. And I'm feeling good about how it's going.
All right. So I'm going to give you homework. Get really clear on that. And then please post something in the group for us so that we can all know, okay, Jackie's really clear on what the end result she's working towards looks like. And I
Okay.
know you've got concussion brain still, and this is really hard right now. So,
It's,
I'm not going to force you like to try and punch it out in the next 30 seconds. So that's your homework. All right.
it's a big improvement that I can speak in full sentences again.
Yes, it is. All right. So I'm leaving it at that, but you're clear
Okay.
on that. That's your next step and that's your homework. So then do a video or a post or whatever works for you and go, right, I figured it out. This is what I want it, how I want it to sit in my business and life. Good work. All right. Let's keep it moving because I want to finish off with a visualization. Yes, Jen?
Jackie, just see my note in the comments because
Oh, yes.
I did, but to be honest, it's hard for me to read on the
I'll read it.
screen right now.
Yeah, I'll read
So-
it for you.
Okay.
I'll basically tell you the concept. So both of us could hop on this because obviously the US has just instituted our tariffs. So
Yep.
25% tariffs, there's a lot of economic uncertainty, lots of people are spinning. So it's kind of like a strike while the iron is hot, where we could offer something that soothes people's nervous system. So hey, if you're
That
looking
would make
for
sense.
an opportunity to get your finances under better management, then
Mhm.
now is the time. Let us show you how.
I love
Okay.
that.
Cool.
Yeah. That'd be a good one to just run like an info session on where you address some common concerns, give people some ideas, don't call it a webinar.
No.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to Jen. So, and we're going to need to just, because I did the time calculation, then I had to redo the time calculation, and I really would like to finish off with a visualization. So, Jen, Anna, do you want to go first? And I know Jen's an easy one because she's got it sorted.
She's already got it sorted. I think for Jen, like it sits in a space of being like a natural addition. I don't think that it needs to be like the primary in her business. I think it is as clients come to her, whether it's for the voice coaching or the energetics or whatever, it's like, and I offer this. That we've got this space for here, if it comes up in sessions, like here's some information. And again, the same, might be have the options of the book, the boot camp, working with me one-on-one. Yeah, I think for Jen, it's just sits in that natural place of a beautiful support option for her clients as they expand and grow. And because she's so amazing with the energetics and with the mindset side of things, like I think it kind of naturally all mushes together. And she's all over it.
She is all over the mushing. I think that with Jen, what's really showing through is she's always been very multidisciplinary. And so she's gotten very good at just not trying to put everything into a box. Yeah. And going, I've got a big bag of tricks. I'll pull out all the ones that you need and I'm here to support you. So she's really, got her groove down in that space. Jackie, what about you for Jen?
Yeah, I think, as Anna was saying also, I think that with all of the sound healing that Jen is doing, that this part of the magnetic money part of it, a lot of what she does, I feel, helps people to shift from concern to flow and just let things ease their way in. So I think it fits, and it's taking it from the kind of spiritual or magical to the practical, just like our program speaks.
That was some great. What did you say? From what to flow?
It flows. Oh, I don't
something
know.
like from
You'll have to listen to
concern
the
to flow.
recording.
I think it was from concern to flow. I was just like, that is such a good little phrase, and then I promptly forgot it.
Well, it'll be in the recording.
Oh, I've
Menopause
got it.
brain.
I
Oh,
typed
did
it.
you?
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Thank you. What about you, Karen? How do you see it just as a natural fit for Jen in her business based on everything you know about her?
I think what Jackie just said, really, it is about that. It's getting the magical lined up with the practical. Yeah.
All right. Jen, that's very succinct. Thank you, everyone. What about you? Fast forward to the end of this year, where do you see the Magnetic Money certification sitting in your business?
Interesting, similar to what Anna said, where I see it as a supporting role, but not the starring role on the stage of my business. So it is, again, one of those tools that can support a client through a particular time. And since I'm basically just now recently talking about supporting people for 6 months through a major life transition, so whatever that might be, could be menopause, could be returning to work, could be death of a parent, whatever. And that magnetic money piece, or divorce, so many people going through a divorce or ready to date again, those financial questions come up because there's probably a lot of trauma around it. So yeah, I see that certification as being, I'd like to talk about it more than I do. So by the end of this year, I'd like to see it more regularly mentioned in how I talk about the business and services and offerings.
Okay, yeah, because that was going to be my question, like what, because I see it working pretty well for you already. So what do you want to change this year or tweak?
I want to talk about it more.
Okay.
It's just one of those, the tweak I want to be more obvious that is a part of the offerings, and that not only can I, like Karen said, do the magical, I have a whole bunch of practical skills to help to support a process. And then the idea that I typed for Jackie and I in terms of this economic uncertainty, I will be making an offer this week, something around that to my list, and to the Canadians on my list who are feeling, we can't do anything about the tariffs, and we probably won't suffer as much as our American friends will in the long run, but it will be different. And lots of people are in that panic stage. My husband being one of them right now. So he's not the only one. So it's kind of, I'd rather look at the bigger picture and be like, this is how I can support this. If you are wondering about how to change your perspective on this situation, let's work through this together.
Beautiful. Cool. Love that. And such a beautiful, tangible, topical thing to jump on. And, it's like, great, I have an excuse to talk about this and I can actually help support people. So I'm going to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. So how can we support you? Is there anything specific you need from me and or the group?
When we open the call, the question I wrote in my notes, which probably needs a broader perspective for myself in journaling anyway, is where am I still leaving money on the table? And how can I welcome that more easily without adding more work to my already full plate?
What's the first thing that comes to mind as you ask yourself that? What's the unconscious nudge? Which direction?
Rest. Stop doing so many things. Simplify.
Simplify and focus.
Yeah.
Simplify and focus.
Yeah. Simplify and focus.
Awesome. And keep us posted on what you're doing.
Yeah, I'll the offers. Yeah, for sure. I'll put some of the
awesome
in the chat. Thanks.
Yeah. And, whenever you guys post anything like that, let me know, share it in our chat, because then I can share it to my page as well. So whenever you're offering magnetic money stuff, whenever you're promoting yourself as a certified coach, let me know. Just flick the link through so that I can share it as well. All right. So you're good, Jen? Excellent. Karen, let's talk about Karen. So actually, Jen's typing. So I'll go to Anna. Can you give us your take on how you see magnetic money coaching certification being easy, natural fit for Karen's business?
Hi, Karen. Well, it kind of is an easy natural fit because of what she already does. I think the space for her, and I think she's probably mentioned it before, is kind of like what Jen was saying, talking about it more, sharing more about what she does, and how it can support her existing clients. I'm assuming that Karen has quite a nice database that she can just start sharing a little bit, like even, I don't know if you send regular emails out, but just having like a little magnetic money bit in the email, just a little tip or something like that, and just, using that as a lead in to say, and I have magnetic money, I offer magnetic money. Putting the link in for the book, like how many people enjoy having the step-by-step to the book? I think, for Karen, and I hope it's okay if I say this, Karen, it's simply about you having the confidence to speak about it, because you're awesome at what you do. And you've got such a nice way about going about it, and your clients are all, and again, I'm just pulling it from my brain. I think you have a lot of clients that are in that smaller business kind of thing. Like, it's such a perfect space for them. You can do it.
Yes, you can. Jackie, how about you for Karen?
I have kind of lost touch with what exactly Karen does, but that's okay. Where I see it fitting in is her ability to explain things according to what the person's level of understanding might be. So if it's somebody who's brilliant with numbers, she has one way of presenting it. If it's someone who maybe struggles a bit, she has a different way of explaining it. Now, Karen, you might wonder why I'm saying that, but numbers, not just money, but numbers is something I've always struggled with. But the way that you explain some things during the time of our lessons last year, it became very clear. But I also heard her explaining to the rest of you who get it very easily.
That's really great feedback. Thank you, Jackie. And probably something that Karen wasn't even aware of, that's important to know. And I think, it's really interesting because everybody would go, Karen's an accountant. It's the most perfect fit ever. She already deals in that space. And in Karen's brain, because our brains do weird shit, she thinks it's difficult and difficult to integrate. So it's really interesting. And I love what Anna said. And sorry, Jen, I haven't forgotten about you. I love what Anna said as well, because it's like, as an accountant, I help you with your business finances. Did you know that we can also help you sort out your personal finances? Get started by grabbing this book and then, reach out and see how else I can help you. Done, dusted. It can be a permanent little PS in your newsletters. You're done. Like it's so simple. It's like, we help you with your business finances. We can also help you sort out your personal finances, because most people don't know what the hell they're doing. Jennifer, how about you?
Madly typing notes here as we talk. I'm going to build on what Jackie said and actually bring forth that, Karen, I think you're an excellent teacher. And if there's a way for you to harness your teaching, or when you offer seminars, building that into, when you offer business seminars, build in a component of personal finance management, and direct them to the book. I think that, I believe you do take on some teaching, like your seminar. Maybe you don't, but if not, I think you should. And those are my thoughts. Not to be shooting at all, but I think that's really key.
Yeah, we're not here to shoot all over you, Karen. Sorry. So, Karen, let's fast forward to the end of the year. How would you like to see it sitting?
I think it's about visibility, and like builds on from Anna, and having the confidence to speak about it, because I need to make it visible. So one of the and the other side of it is from what Jen said, and I actually wrote down. So the existing, let's say, for example, the existing magnetic money planner,
Mm-hmm.
it has both. I suppose it has got a lot of personal stuff in there, and that's actually, I think, where I see the value in the magnetic money side, right? So my clients have businesses that they're a bit bigger than the sort of business that we talk about. They're not sort of solopreneur, like they're not that very tiny business. So it's focusing, to me, it's like focusing on the personal finance calculator, right? Getting your personal shit right. Okay. Because the business, yes, they then need to come together, but they're not micro businesses.
Yep.
So it's kind of like, do I need, and I look at it and go, well, I suppose, it's just that focusing in on the personal finance side rather than worrying about or trying to then connect that into, well, okay, and like simplifying, how we've got you've got your business, the business calculator in there as well. It's almost like I need just the personal side.
You don't need
To
something
talk
different. You just need to approach it your way.
Different, correct. Yeah.
And if you ask me what is the magnetic money management system, it's a personal finance management system for business owners.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. And that's
to make sure that they're building their net worth, their personal net worth.
Correct.
Consistently, even though they have a business with a regular income.
Of
so
course.
Your existing business manages and organizes all their business finances and how that's all set up. And it's always like, whatever your accountant says, trumps this. But if you don't know what the hell you're doing, at least do this.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that's that flip, like there's a bit of a flip there to really focus in on, okay, because a lot of people get their business finances right, but their personal finances are bloody
totally. Absolutely. I've worked with so many people who, have great businesses and that's all sorted, and their personal stuff's a total wreck. And they, they have that money shame, and they have that, they don't talk about it. And it's a huge source of stress. So that's why we're all going, such a perfect.
I know. And don't worry. Don't worry. I have personal financial stress because I've got to deal with somebody else.
You got to pay your people.
Oh,
exactly.
No, the man.
The man who likes to spend money.
He's the man that likes to spend money.
Oh, very good.
Can you give me a budget for that? Oh.
A budget.
Yeah.
So, Karen, what do you need from us as a group?
I suppose,
or from myself specifically.
Yeah, it's I suppose that well, probably from the group, I suppose it's like, maybe it's like that ability to say, hey, here's a post, can you share it? Or like, like from your perspective, like, here's a post that I've written. One, give me your feedback on what you think whether I'm on the right track here, and then two, whether you can, share it.
Absolutely. And I think that's just something you should all embrace and do regularly. Whenever you're sharing anything related to magnetic money and coaching certification, just drop it in and everyone support each other. I think there's, real power in that.
And we should all be connected on Facebook and LinkedIn. I think we are, but, Yeah.
And I mean, some of us don't really visit LinkedIn very often.
What? That's the trouble. See, I'm not a Facebook person, so.
However, having
I
said
post
that,
on
you know, there's
Facebook.
real
I post
power
on
in that. Like, here's, you know, even if you can share it, great, because it also actually gives you an opportunity to, you know, to cross-pollinate and to go, here's one of my colleagues, you know, doing this thing, and this is what I do as well. And your clients will see it and go, oh, okay, you do that. Right? You all have your own unique way of doing things. So by actually, you know, working together more as a team,
Yep.
it's going to create more power. Yes,
I
Jennifer.
think so.
Very patiently raising her hand.
I'm very casually raising my hand. Hey, high five. No, Karen, I also think too that when I also feel this generally about the chat, I think we can all be, well, personally, I'd like to, it's not like I want to add more complication or complexity to our lives, but I think sharing our offers, even when we've made them, and just say, hey, can you give me some love on this post? And yeah, Karen, I log into LinkedIn about once a week. So I don't, if we're not connected there already, we
I'm
should
just
be.
looking to see whether we are, and we're not. And I'm
Yeah.
connected with everybody else. I don't
Okay,
know.
perfect.
I
Yeah.
need to find
So-
you. What would you
and
be?
then
Yeah, if there's lots of Jennifer Langs. Just saying.
I'll find, or send me your link. Just put it
Yeah.
into the Facebook chat. And she's like, what? I think it might be, I am Jen Lang.
Mm.
It's my,
And I'm sure you can find Karen Conlon, Adelaide.
I'm sure I can find her.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll do that right now.
Cool. Good stuff. Okay. I would like to finish with a brief visualization, because we were going to do it at the start, but then I went, no, let's do it at the end once you've kind of processed some more things. So hopefully you've got another 5-10 minutes for that. Is there anything else that you either want to ask, share, clarify before we wrap it up? Go into that space.
So is this chat? This would be a chat that we could all use together, or not really?
You mean the Zoom chat?
No, not the Zoom chat. What's that? What's this post? It's in the group where you put the. It's called
The
Money.
Facebook group chat.
Yeah.
That's our Facebook chat. Yes. That's just us. So yeah, the Magnetic Money Coaching Certification chat.
Yeah, got it. Stop it, Anna.
Thanks for making me laugh, Karen.
Anna needed some light comic relief today. She's got a cyclone heading her way. It's all happening over there. You're going to be okay.
Karen, I just dropped it into the Zoom chat and I will add it to our little Magnetic Money.
Beautiful.
Use my LinkedIn.
Good work. All right. And I can't remember at which point I said it, whether you were already here or not, Karen. I think you were, but just in case, I'm just going to set up some focus sessions for you. I'll just I'll just book you all in a row, and I'll just go by kind of like, I'll probably give Jackie the first spot because it's latest for her, and then Jen, and then Anna, and then Karen. And if you guys need to swap between yourselves, we have a Facebook chat. I'm sorry, it's not a Facebook chat. It's a Messenger chat. And you don't have to be on Facebook to have Messenger. You can actually, if you haven't yet, Karen, download Messenger as an app on your phone. It's actually separate to Facebook. You don't have to go on Facebook to go onto your Messenger chats. Yeah. Cool. All right. So let's wrap it up with a visualization. So I invite you to close your eyes and get yourself nice and settled, and just take a moment to really ground yourself in the here and now, getting your feet on the floor, taking a deep breath all the way down into your root chakra and really activating that foundational center, and imagining tree roots growing all the way down into the earth, and just calling on all the pieces of you to be present here and now, being fully present, whole and complete. Feel the chair, know you're safe, and allow my voice to go with you as you just allow yourself to relax and go deeper within now. That's right. And just finding that really centered, grounded place within you, that place that is always there to guide you and lead you. A place that's deeply grounded, centered, connected into your heart space, and also connected into your power center. Feeling that connection when all parts of you come together in alignment. You know where you're headed. You know that you're loved and guided. And you know that each step you take is leading you on that journey. And I want you to now connect to the feeling that you're looking for around, in particular, how the Magnetic Money Coaching Certification is sitting in your business. This piece of the puzzle that you chose to add. It's adding value to your clients, to you, to your level of satisfaction, knowing you're making a real difference. That feeling of knowing it's a perfect part of all that you are, all that you do, all that you offer. And as you connect to that feeling, let that feeling spread all through your body, activate it with your breath, and let it ripple through into every cell of your being, connecting you to the knowing that this is the guidance that called you to actually take on this training, to join this beautiful group of people and to go on this journey. And now I want you to imagine yourself rising up out of the chair and heading out into the future, just seeing your future kind of unraveling beneath you, like this beautiful carpet, just unrolling, this beautiful path unfolding. And just take yourself into the future, maybe to the end of this year, maybe even into next year or beyond, whatever feels right. And see yourself below, just naturally moving through the weeks, the days, the months, seeing all the pieces of the puzzle of all that you are and all the ways you serve, and seeing that piece of the puzzle that is the Magnetic Money Coaching Certification, and seeing it just taking its natural place amongst all the other pieces of all that you are and all the ways that you show up and serve. See the ebb and flow between all the parts of you and your business. Notice how at different times, different pieces expand and contract and make space. And sometimes there's more focus on one piece. And sometimes that shrinks back and the others take over. But they're all there supporting each other, melting, merging, all part of the whole. This beautiful organic organism. That's right, whole and complete. I want you to go down now and imagine yourself right in the middle of that, where everything's just beautifully integrated, feels natural, and there's this flow, this beautiful aligned flow, this feeling of rightness through all parts of your business and all the ways that you show up. I want you to imagine yourself in a moment now, looking through your own eyes. What does that look like? Who are you with as you're experiencing this moment where you having this moment of recognition that, yeah, this coaching certification is a beautiful, integral piece of the puzzle and it fits so perfectly and you found your groove with it. What does it look like? Imagine and see and feel who you're with. What can you hear? What are the words that you're speaking, that they're saying? What does it feel like? What does it sound like? Knowing this is just one of the many ways that it shows up for you now. Feeling like a perfect fit. And take that feeling and make an imprint at the unconscious level, this feeling of rightness, of knowing that it was always perfect. And you just needed to go on the journey to allow everything to integrate and become part of this beautiful, evolving, living, breathing organism. Make an imprint at the unconscious level so that you're deeply and powerfully connected to this feeling of rightness. And notice how that feeling and that knowing was always there, and you're just reinforcing it, remembering it, living it in this specific moment. And now I want you to rise up again and go up, up, up above your timeline. And I want you to imagine yourself now turning back, facing towards the here and now. And as you make your way back, I want you to start becoming aware of that journey that had unfolded to get you to that place that you just experienced. And I want you to notice that path, that it wasn't a straight line. There were twists and turns, and sometimes it felt like you were making a U-turn and going back. But what actually happened is that you picked up a beautiful golden nugget that made everything flow even better. And it put you back onto a timeline that was just perfect. That's right, because sometimes those stop signs are just what we need. Just a moment to pause and breathe and let the road clear ahead of us. Notice that that's how the journey went. At times you were just zooming ahead. At times you slowed, reflected, focused maybe on something else, other parts of the puzzle. And it was just this constant ebb and flow and beautiful guidance, all coming together in the perfect way. Because over time, you started to recognize the absolute perfection of every piece of the puzzle and every single part of the journey. And I want you to notice times where maybe along the way you felt unclear or confused, or you felt like you were heading down a dirt track with no way back. And notice how you handled it to allow you to move through it with ease, grace, and flow. Notice the resources you tapped into and the support that was there for you, both the support within, the support from this group, the support from your higher guidance and the universe itself. And you kept tapping back into that knowing that all is well, allowing you to pull back and see the bigger picture and trust the perfect timing. Making your way all the way back and picking up all those tools and reminders, everything you need, all the resources you need to help you enjoy this journey and make the most of it and get as much joy and satisfaction of every single piece of the journey as you do of what appears to be an end result, because we're never really done. Picking up all those resources so that your journey can be as joyful and smooth and full of love, and that knowing that all is well no matter what things look like in a tiny, tiny slither of time. Making your way all the way back, armed with all of those goodies, all of those golden nuggets, all of those tools, bringing them all back with you, knowing they're always right there at your fingertips, sliding back into your body in the here and now, and feeling the power of knowing you've got all these tools, you've got all this support, and all is well. And when you're ready, taking a deep breath, coming all the way back into the room. Well done. Good work. All right. I shall let you go. Thank you for once again allowing me to go over time. Have a beautiful rest of the day, everyone.
Yeah. You
Look
too.
out for
Take
the
care.
email. I'll book in those sessions for the end of May for you all. See you in the chat. Now that we all know
Well said.
exactly where it is, again, we should just to really bed down the habit. I think we should take turns. Each day someone tags Karen in the chat and goes, "Hey Karen, how you going? What's your day like?" So that we program Karen.
At least
Please
once
don't.
a week.
Please don't. Okay.
Just periodically would be fun.
Okay. Sign of life every now and then. See everybody. Bye.
Bye.